of 6-2. Tay, who've been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Honestly, my confidence level, having a taste of power, has made it a lot worse, because now I feel like I wanted to kind of glide under the radar for as long as I could, and I sort of upheaved that when I won that competition and became head of household, and then all of a sudden I had a lot of decision making to do, which I didn't realize how much of an impact that would have.
Nobody's really targeting me at all, which is such a weird feeling, because I'm always used to be like a big threat, a big target, and these people are stupid. They are idiots. I've been safe for 4 weeks in a row. My name has not even been thrown out into the wind as far as I'm concerned. But I need to talk to Becky more, I need to talk to Tim more, and I need to talk to Kyle more. Those are the three, and Heather, but I don't really, Heather, she needs to go too.
It went exactly how I predicted. I predicted that Kristen and Tay would be on the block. It didn't happen until after Veto, but it did happen. And Tay went home, that's exactly what I wanted. People keep telling me like that I'm not on the radar and then they don't put me up. Even though I may be a social threat, I don't think people really see me as a threat yet.
For your fast forward HOH, we'll be playing a modern Big Brother Columbus classic that we entitle Twist of Fate. Alright, so the way this game works is very simple. All you're gonna do is pick up either 1 or 2 marbles on your turn, pardon me. As soon as you have completed your turn, knock on the table to indicate that your turn is over. Play will proceed. You are eliminated if you are forced to pick up a black marble. All the other colors are fine, but if you have to pick up a black one, you are out of the game. At this point, silence. The first player is going to be Lance. You may select 1 or 2 marbles. Jalen is your new HOH. You have literally 5 minutes. I'll be timing it. And you'll announce it on there. You can see the house.
I just counted in my mind, and in the beginning I picked big when there was more people, and then towards the end I picked less so I can calculate when I need to go for those big picks, and it helped that the 6, as you'd call it, the 6, the travelers is my name for them. The travelers all kind of like had the same mindset of get these Columbus people out of the HOH first. I'm thinking Heather needs to go. I think she's noticing who's like pairing up.
Okay.
And she has like fire in her eyes. Like I'm trying to see.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think it's like okay?
Yeah, one of those two.
I want to keep the 6 strong
Yes.
because in that way next round if they win HOH,
Yeah.
they'll put up Heather and Kristen and we go. I think this is a round to really make a move against the 6.
Yep.
I don't know if you'll like this or not, but I want Becca gone. I don't think she trusts me at all. Okay. You gonna put her up? Initially. Her and Heather up initially. Don't stress for the steps out, okay? You get them up. Yes! Okay.
Yes, bitch! Yes! Yes!
I wanted Rebecca out because we were all gonna vote Tay, and I feel like she was the one that's to save Tay. And once she saw that she voted in the minority, she probably put in her mind like Jalen is a liar. This was a tough decision. I literally had 5 minutes to figure out what I wanted to do. I tried to talk to as many people as possible, and hope you don't take it too personally or anything. The 2 people I decided to nominate. One is going to be Becca. You didn't talk to me at all outside. Next one is going to be Heather.
The name of this competition is Blind Ambition. In front of you is a very simple woodblock puzzle with 9 different but related shapes. The goal is simple. Fit all of your pieces into the appropriate hole. Get ready, set, go. Congratulations to Jalen.
No way!
How?
No, I still want to play.
I got fucking 2. I didn't even get 3.
I'm so glad I won veto because I did not want to have to name a replacement nominee, especially with like 3 minutes to think about it, and then have to get my hands more drenched in blood. There will become a time for the slaughter, but right now is not it. And the person that everyone has already liked has been mutually. And so I was like, who is the selfish person?
We had an emotional connection, and I told him to keep me up there because if I trust you, and I knew I had certain players that I could trust. And he said, I know that I have majority votes to keep you.
I just want to make sure she's good.
Got it. Honestly, like, I think don't even use okay? That's fine. Okay. I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
No, we're good. I'm actually not.
It's not part of the game that I didn't. This is the veto meeting. Becca and Heather have been nominated for Eviction, but I hold the power to veto on nominations at this time. I would like you both to tell me why I should use the power to veto on you. I'll start with Rebecca.
I mean, I see what's going on. I understand like what your gameplay. Well, actually, I don't entirely understand your gameplay, but I understand the choice that you have to make. As much as I like the idea of staying in, I want to keep playing and everything. I've already had the power of veto used on me twice. Part of me is just like, yes, please. I would like to stay in. Please use it on me. But I also understand like the choice you have to make, and also how that makes me look at the same time. So. You know what? This is your game. I'm here to play. You do you.
I think you are both amazing women. This was a terribly difficult decision, especially in time crunch. I have decided not to use the power of veto. I wish you both the best of luck. And this veto meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Jalen. You now have 10 minutes before eviction. Again.
I would like to say I think I have more of a positive impact and bring more to what's going on. I'm not blind though. I see that there probably is something going on that I don't know about. But I'm not mad about it. I get it. But I hope that you guys, that I'm wrong and that you guys make a different choice. And that's all I can really hope for, since I haven't really talked to all of you very much about game plans like that. I think that's the only part that makes me a little upset about it, because it's not hard feelings. I'm not like mad at anybody. It's more like I feel like I'm an easy choice. I felt the same way about you too, about both of us when you went up again too. I was like, we're both the easy choice, and that makes me a little angry, but not at anybody in particular, just in general.
That is what it is.
House guests, it's been a rapid fire double eviction. It is now time for our second live vote and eviction. In just a moment, you will all go upstairs and cast your votes to evict one of those two, but you do have one last chance to make a plea to the house. We will start with Becca.
Standing up. I talked to a few of you, hopefully most of you. I did talk to the majority, if not everyone. Again, I feel like I'm bringing some good things to the game that I think could benefit some people. I also feel like I'm playing a very honest, open game that is easy to understand, which may or may not be a good thing. But for people that I've tried to ally myself with, I think that's beneficial to you. So I think it would be beneficial for you to keep me.
Thank you, Becca. Heather.
I'm here to play. And if that means anything to you, then keep me. Because I'm here for the game. I'm here to play, and I'm willing to give it my all. So I would appreciate you to not put me out.
Thank you, Heather. All right, we will start this week with Kristen. Since it's your inaugural vote to evict, please ascend to the dining room and cast your eviction vote.
You're stabbing.
Who is this? Hello, Kristen.
Hi, Julie!
Please, cast your vote to evict between Heather or Becca.
Well, I'd like to say this is a really hard decision, but this girl voted me 3 times in a row. So Becca, bye girl!
Thank you, Kristen.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Becca.
First of all, shout out to Triple Threat and the Boys in Black, my homies. Secondly, everyone's been casting hinky votes this whole game, but I saved my hinky votes to earn jury votes, so I vote to evict Heather.
Thank you. Heather, who would you like to evict between Heather and Becca?
I wouldn't like to do this, but Becca.
Thank you. Hi, Tim.
Hello, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Becca.
I vote to evict Becca.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Lance.
Hey, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Becca.
I sadly vote to evict Becca. Love you, Mom. Love you, Granny.
Hi, Kyle.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Becca.
It may not be very loyal of me, but I find myself voting to evict my fellow Hufflepuff, Becca.
Thank you. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Becca.
I vote to evict Becca. Sorry. Thanks.
By a vote of 6 to 1, Becca, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
You guys gotta cook your own fucking grits in the morning.
Damn, that is the truth.
I'll be cooking it for the jury house. So be jelly, watching streams. I'll be judging your cooking.
Congratulations on making it to jury! Are you so excited?
I am. That was like my second goal, which apparently is everyone's second goal, so I don't really feel as original as I originally could.
Well,
But I'm still really excited.
it was a very exciting game.
It was, yeah.
Great to watch. Did you have any alliances that you were working with?
Actually, I was working with Tay, so obviously it hurt when he was voted out. I felt like I was aligning with Lance really well. Although I'm not, I mean, he was a power player that could have been a wild card, but he seemed to be aligning with me, so I hope I can trust that. I thought I was aligned with Jamie, but Jamie's running that fucking house. And so I took that with a grain of salt the entire time. I think Layla is a much more powerful player than she may be coming out to be. I really respect that. I hope she's playing the game the way she says she is, because if she is, then I really respect that too, because she's playing the same kind of game I am. I think it just came down to being on the wrong side of the numbers and being too bombastic of a player, and Heather is maybe more malleable. Maybe she's playing a better game than I am. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's something going on that I wasn't aware of, and since I was obviously aligned with Tay, he was targeted. And then I was obviously next. I was not shocked.
Did you go into the game having any experience with these kind of games?
Nah. I was so nervous because I like people. I like people I can trust, and this game is the opposite of that. I was really sure I was going to cry the whole time. Just because I'm like, I don't believe what everyone says. They're all lying to me. But I mean, I just followed what I was told, was just go on and do my best and be myself. And I feel like, considering like, I've watched like one season of Big Brother. And from whatever I've like learned from Ben. So I feel like I played the game the way I wanted to. It may not necessarily have been the best way to play the game. It's probably a very newbie way to play the game, but that's fine by me because I don't feel like I double-crossed anyone or said something I wasn't going to do, because I'm not willing to do that to win. I made it past the first night, and by God, I thought I was going to be like one of the first people out. So I call that a win in my book. I knew the jury house was coming for me soon. As many times I've been on the fucking block, God, everybody did. Like, it took a lot of work to get me out of the house, and I will take that as a compliment. What the fuck is up, jury house? The doctor is in. How's it going?
Hi.
I'm so glad you guys stayed. I was hoping you did.
Hello, house guests. You've made it through another week. Congrats, you're doing so well. But now the power is up for grabs again. For this competition, players will be blindfolded and lined up. I'll read a question based on your answers from the preseason questionnaire. To answer these questions, you'll either step forwards or step backwards. However, to advance, you'll need to answer with the majority. Anybody who answers in the minority will be eliminated. So keep in mind, you're trying to fit in and answer with the crowd. Because, as we all know from the after-school specials, fitting in is more important than being right. Get ready to play Trending Topics.
Okay, question number 1. Which house guest is most likely to get in a Twitter war with a celebrity? Miranda or Jamie? You'll step forward for Miranda. You'll step backwards for Jamie. 3, 2, 1, step. House guests, we have a tie, so we'll just reset. Nobody's out that round. Please step back to the middle. Which house guest is more likely to abandon smartphone technology and go back to using a flip phone? Tori or Tim? 3, 2, 1, step. Everybody step forward except for Kristen. So Kristen, you will out of this competition. Poor Kristen.
Trending topics, I thought that I would be really good at it. However, sleep deprivation has caused my cognitive ability to slow me down a little bit.
Which house guest is most likely to shop exclusively at Whole Foods? Jalen or Layla? 3, 2, 1, step. We have 4 in the majority, so Jamie, Layla, and Kyle, you are out of this competition.
I would totally shop at Whole Foods.
Right? I am too like
I'm a bodybuilder.
Everyone get your set? Which house guest is most likely to exclusively drink boxed wine? Lance or Jamie? 3, 2, 1, step. We have 1 person in the minority. Tim, you are out of the competition. House guest, next question. Which house guest is more likely to have binge watched over 10 hours of Netflix in the past weekend? Kristen or Alex? 3, 2, 1, step. Heather, I'm sorry you've been eliminated from the competition. All right, so we are down to our final 2, Lance and Jessica. You can take off your blindfolds.
Ooh.
This is what the room looks like?
All right, we're moving into the tie break. As you know, you were going to write down a number. The person closest without going over will become the next head of households. How many Instagram followers do production members Matt, Chastity, Kate, and Zach have combined? Ooh. Answers, please. 3,000.
You said all 4 combined, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The correct answer is 1,311. Congratulations, Jessica.
I won, so I'm super excited. But I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what to do. Because I just been kind of like letting other people do our work for us, and now I am the person who has to do the work, and so I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And the only 3 people that aren't in the 6 are people that have been nominated, Heather, Layla, and Kristen. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just hoping that our alliance can figure it out, and you know, we'll get it done. So.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
I'm just like warning everyone, like if you're on the block, don't be shocked. Okay. To everyone. All right. But because it's like at this point you can't tell me like, oh, you are definitely going to get one. Right. But it's just like I want everyone to be like mentally prepared. The consensus I was getting the last couple of weeks is that my social game is on point, which isn't surprising because that was definitely part of my plan. Certain people are starting to wonder if I have anything more than my social game, which I'm not surprised by either. My strategy was, I didn't have a full strategy, but like, I'm gonna win these people's hearts over a little bit, and then I'm gonna make them hurt. You or me?
Honestly, I'm pissed at Lance right now, so that would probably be my target. But that's personal, because I feel like he's also a very big player.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so, like, we need to start making some big moves. It's
Right.
hard, you don't really want the blood on your hands, but at the same point, like, we're at the time in the competition that like, we need to start making a couple big moves.
Right. Lance is a very strong player. If you want to make a name for yourself, I feel like right now is not the time to get a floater out. I feel like right now is the time to get a strong person out.
I just think the coward move is to put Kristen and Heather up. I'm thinking, numbers wise, I feel we're in a good spot where we could shake up and do like a Tim and Kyle. But, you know, I don't know if you want to ruffle feathers. With Jessica, we have had kind of like a roller coaster relationship. I feel like with Jessica, she has played a pretty much safe floater game. So I think it was kind of a blessing and a curse that she won. So we'll kind of be able to show her cards and show her loyalties.
Like, she had a bitch to me. She's mad at you.
Why?
Because she feels like you were the vote to send her home.
Okay. So in the process, I was one of the last people to talk to Jessica, and she informed me about information that Heather felt I was the vote to get her out the round before. And honestly, as you saw last episode, I voted to keep Heather. I sadly vote to evict Becca. I
I vote to evict Heather.
Voted against someone who I was really wanting to work with in this game and kept Heather in this game. So for me to learn the information really kind of shocked me. Okay, first off, the 6 has been killing it.
I know.
Won every competition except for me.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Okay. Personally, I would like Heather out.
I'm just hoping that one of our objectives, the 3 people that aren't from out of state, goes home. I mean, that's just bottom line.
I need to talk to Layla again before the end of this. I'm just letting her know that she will probably do it, but she is not my target. So
I think if
yeah.
Personally, for me, it's gonna be between Layla and Heather. And I don't want to see either of them go. Obviously, it's the cliche speech, but whatever, it is what it is. And I don't really have a set target. Bitches gotta go eventually, so.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go off memory. Okay, so this is the nomination ceremony. It's my job as head household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. I will pull the first key. That person is safe. The next person will pull the key, and so on and so forth until all the keys have been pulled. Is that right?
Yes.
So the first person safe is Tim.
The next person safe is
Kristen. The next person safe is Jamie.
The next person safe is Kyle. The next person safe is Lex. Thank you.
And the last person safe, sorry, is Jayla.
Heather and Layla, I have been nominated you for eviction. I'm going to talk to both of you. It's just what's best for my game, and I respect the hell out of you women and people for badass bitches. So good luck in the veto comp.
I tried to talk to Jessica. There was multiple occasions of her kind of just like blowing me off, and I was a little irritated by that because I felt like we had a decent conversation before nominations, and then she still nominated me.
I talked with her, and she says that she knows what she wants to do. So I told her not to do it, and she goes, well, it doesn't involve you. And I was like, all right, go girl, you do your thing.
Now this nomination ceremony is adjourned. The Julies will alert us when the veto ceremony is to begin.
Hello, house guests! With so many ways to stay connected with each other, it's difficult to keep track of all those pesky accounts and passwords. So you accidentally let one slip through the cracks, and now one of your accounts has been hacked and is sending vital personal information to the Russians! This competition is called Hacked Accounts. Each player secretly selects a social media account that has been compromised. There are 10 different platforms in total, which can be referenced from the list at front. One at a time, beginning with the HOH, you'll accuse another house guest of having one of the 10 hacked platforms. If you're wrong, they will say no and it will be the next person's turn. If you're right, the house guest must reveal their username and will be escorted to accept their prize or punishment. They will get a treasure box and reveal the special reward. They are able to swap rewards with one of the previously eliminated house guests. The winner of the competition will have her pick of the litter. Are you guys ready to play Hacked Accounts?
Yes!
Alright, so let's start with Jessica.
Kyle. Are you Tumblr?
I am not Tumblr.
Layla, are you Reddit? I'm not.
Chris, are you innocent?
I'm not. Kyle, are you innocent?
I am not.
Jalen, are you fine?
I'm not. Heather, are you Hotmail?
No, I'm not. Kristen, are you Yahoo Mail? I am not. Heather, are you MySpace? I am not.
Layla, are you Kick?
I am.
Ooh, so Layla, what is your Kick username?
one of those things I've never used too. Bottom 4, top 2.
Layla, you have been eliminated. Please come select your prize.
What did you get?
Golden Power of Veto.
Congratulations!
It can be stolen.
Right.
Kyle, are you Hotmail?
I'm not hot. Heather, are you Yahoo Mail?
I am not. Jalen, are you MySpace?
I am.
Ooh, what's your MySpace site?
Fallout Boy, Little Girl.
Jalen, you have been eliminated. Please come select your prize.
During the veto competition, the target is supposed to be Heather, and I'm the only one who's only asking Heather. Like, Jessica, you got me out of that competition. Like, why? Why was that beneficial to you? Why would you ask me?
Oh my god, pass it.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh my gosh. But I'm vegan. Sport the BBCOL vegan tard for 2 weeks. Don't forget to remind everyone that you're vegan at every
Well, we can't.
Would you like to swap your prize?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yes, I'd love to swap my prize for the golden power of veto.
She's clearly not vegan.
You don't know that.
Jessica, are you Tumblr? I am not.
Kristen, you're geocities.
I'm not. Kristen, are you Vine? I am.
Do it.
My username is crying24736.
Kristen, you have been eliminated. Please come select your prize.
Nostalgia goggles. Only 90s kids will understand this. Put on your BBCOL nostalgia goggles during the next veto competition you plan.
Would you like to swap your prize for either of the 2 available?
Yeah, I'll keep the gogs.
You don't want the golden power veto?
Okay. It's too much power.
Kyle, are you AOL?
No. Are you AOL?
Secret. Jug16 at AOL.com. My birthday's 16 too. Yes.
Target on your back. A literal target on your back. Oh no.
Would you like to swap your prize for any of the previous? Heather has taken the golden power of veto.
Kyle, are you Yahoo Mail?
Yes, I am. I am Quivering Lip 72 at Yahoo.com.
Is that your actual email? You might be quivering.
So I am Geosites,
I was going to say that.
but mine is /Audrey was robbed.
Yes!
That's why I instantly left.
Alright.
Kyle, you have been eliminated.
Wow.
Come select your prize.
My prize is We Go in Veto. This is a veto ticket. Exchange this to compete in one of the next 2 veto competitions if you are not already playing.
Would you like to keep that prize or would you like to exchange it for another?
I want to wear the veto. At least for a second.
And Jessica, please take your prize.
Mine is LinkedIn. You and a house guest of your choosing will be linked together until the next meeting.
Blase!
And it's officially Big Brother. I'm just gonna have to trade it for Kyle. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Congratulations, Jessica. You have won the golden power of veto.
Who wants to see my vegan card? Did I already tell you guys I'm a vegan? It's not a prize to be turned into a vegan. Totally great. A little waddly and blind. Other than that, malnourished.
Who wants to see my nostalgia goggles?
Oh my god!
massage glasses, and everything is very pixelated and diamond-esque. Yo, America, we gotta check these out. I can't see shit.
Who wants to view our LinkedIn?
I should have won that veto. I thought the change would be a little more.
So I won the veto, then it got stolen. And now we're LinkedIn! So this will be fun. You volunteered. I mean, it's probably for strategical reasons, so.
I can't like that on a personal level.
I mean, this is a strategic game, so.
Wow, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Who wants to see the target on my back? Oh. Wow, the target on your back was actually a $10 Target gift card.
Yeah!
Wow.
LinkedIn! Good work out.
Holy fuck, good thing we did.
I was trying to win the veto. I got second place. I was very close, and I was definitely going to use the veto, and I was going to try to get Jalen up on the block. We talked about it, and then we wrote Tim in. Jalen's been throwing a bunch of votes.
I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree.
And I know Jessica's plan is to maybe Heather. I don't want to push it too hard, but I don't know. If she doesn't want to. I talked to Jessica a little bit outside, and I tried to convince her, and she was almost there.
We're getting to the hardest points of this game, hands down. With the people that we've been with since the beginning, and no one's even realized it. We put it together.
Yeah.
At this point, though, you can't think about only the round that you're in. You gotta think about the next couple rounds.
Yes.
So, I mean,
But it's like I don't want to be looked at as the person who went rogue first.
right. And
But if all four of us are like, we would be the ones voting. If it's a tie, worst case, you would be the tiebreaker. So it would be all four of us going.
I would be lying if I didn't say I was pushing to evict you.
Okay.
But there has been other talk of other game plans in the works, and I'm processing that in my head right now.
Okay.
So I'm still thinking of other ways that I can finagle my game around.
Okay.
But I mean, if it is you, I really do apologize.
She basically told me I was her biggest competition. So this was probably her week to get me out. She said she was gunning for me. So, and she said if it came down to a tie, she would definitely choose me to be out.
But I am still thinking. I'm not changing it because I always think all the time. So I just want you to know that.
Okay.
Okay. And I truly am sorry.
You're fine. Hi guys, can I come out and talk?
Absolutely.
Yes. How's everybody's day?
It's going good.
Good. I'm hearing a lot of talk of I'm probably going home. I know it's early. Sorry.
It's okay. Can we hug her?
I just want you guys to know that I love you. And I'm here to play. So
Definitely.
that's it.
It's not over until the veto's over.
No, I know.
This is the veto meeting. Heather and Layla have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto as one of those nominations. At this time, both nominees may tell me why I should use the power of veto on them. Heather, you may go first.
I feel like I've played a pretty straightforward game, been very honest. But my game is not your game. Your game is not my game.
Right.
Play your game.
Thank you.
Go, big brother.
Layla?
I think you should use the power of veto on me for this round because I expect to be out by the end of the night, most likely. But if you vote me out now and this costume is up for grabs, you guys are not going to hear the end from Lance about him being a vegan. So I suggest for all of your sanity, you keep me in the game.
Thanks, guys. But at this time, I have chosen not to use the power of veto. This veto meeting is.
I think right now I'm still seen as a very weak link. I think I caught on to the game a little too late to be able to play it properly, and I think the other members of the team know that by now, so I think they're going to keep me around. They don't see me as a threat, and I'm pretty confident that I will last the end of the week.
Jessica, we have a plan. I talked to Heather, but we are putting you as priority. If you don't want this to work out, that's fine. All right, we thinking Layla is 100% in Jalen's pocket. So if we could Layla now, keep Heather. Heather's not, she may go in a cup or two, but she's not making it to like a final.
And she's in nobody's pocket. She's a free agent.
And I feel like if we save her,
it'll show some type
yes.
of loyalty.
Saturday, the team is losing it. I'm getting loopy silly because I'm tired of shit. I think best case scenario for me is just to do the best that I can at this rate. My confidence is a little shaky considering the alliances that I've lost. So I think I'm just gonna do the best that I can. Kind of stick it out until I get sent home.
America, I love you. And if this is the last time you hear from me, be you. Like, this is what I've said to everybody. My game's not your game's not my game. Play your game. So, love you guys.
It's week 6 in the Big Brother house, and power has centralized once again. Jessica won both the head of household and power of veto competitions. Yes, cementing her nominees of Layla and Heather throughout the week. Who will go home? The vegan or the former clutch veto player? We'll find out now because this is Big Brother. Hi, houseguests! Hi, Julie! All right, Jessica.
Yes.
As this week's power player, how did it feel to have complete control over the nominations?
Like I was gonna vomit. I mean, it's nice to have it, but I feel like we're at a turning point. So.
The nominees are Heather and Layla. In just a moment, the voting house guests will send to the diary room to cast their vote to evict. But you ladies both have a chance to give one last plea to the house guests. We'll start with Heather.
Well, I feel like I've played a pretty transparent game of my game is not yours, your game is not mine. I would love to continue to play. If you want somebody wants to compete and like try her hardest, I might not win every comp, but I'm here to play. If you want somebody like that in the end, vote Zucchini. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Heather. Layla.
So I'm just gonna be pretty honest with you guys, as I feel like I have been for the whole game. When I first started, there was of course the glimmer of hope that as a newbie, I would have some sort of beginner's like luck, like in poker, and I might actually win. And now that I'm actually in the thick of it, I realize I really don't have what it takes. So I don't consider myself a threat to any of you. So if you want to keep like someone like that in the game, it only benefits you because I don't think I'm gonna win, which only increases your chances of winning. So you're not doing anyone a favor but me if you send me home.
Thank you, Layla. All right, we will start casting our votes to evict. Let's do an inverted horseshoe today and start with Tim.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You're first!
Tim,
Number one.
Hello, Tim.
Hi, Julie. I'm first this week.
Ooh, welcome. Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Layla.
I sadly vote to evict Layla.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Lance.
Hello, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Layla.
Cheers, but I choose to sadly vote to evict Layla.
Thank you. Hello, Kristen.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict Layla or Heather.
I vote to evict Layla.
Thank you.
They may unshackle their LinkedIn miss. Alakazam.
I'm going to the bathroom. Not Disney World.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Layla.
Shout out to the triple threat, the boys in black. I apologize when you see this, but this game is about adaptability, and when the tide's turning, you gotta hop in the wave. I vote to evict Layla.
Thank you. Hi, Kyle.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict between Heather and Layla.
Well, my plan to evict Jalen may be delayed 1 week, but I vote to evict Layla.
Thank you. Hi, Jalen.
Hey, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict Heather or Layla.
Vote to evict Tether.
Thank you.
By a vote of 5 to 1. Heather, you're safe. Layla, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Best of luck to you. That's the one. So glad you get to play more. Yeah, your third.
You played really well.
Oh, thanks. For my first go on?
Yeah, absolutely.
At least you won a competition.
For now understanding, I think you did really well.
Oh, I don't mind. Thank you.
It was lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Take care.
Get some sleep.
I'm a vegan.
You do?
No, I'm not a vegan.
I'm still a vegan! I'm still a vegan!
Oh, God. Hi.
Congratulations on making it to jury!
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So, you are still a vegan.
I'm still vegan.
By choice, or is this by force?
By chance.
By chance, by luck.
Luck. I don't know if that's the right word, but something.
So, what happened? Why are you heading to jury right now?
I don't know. I feel like I kind of saw it coming. I had been told that I was safe, but I had a feeling there was some larger plan in the works.
Was there an all-girls alliance, all-guys alliance, out-of-state, in-state, anything like that that you caught wind of?
There definitely were some talks of gender alliances, but whether or not any of those were actually valid or just sort of fodder to rile up the entire house is hard to say. I was definitely vouching for it. I would have really liked for there to have been some sort of female solidarity, but lo and behold, I think most of the jury house is women right now, so.
Did you have any strategy going into it, or just beginner's luck?
Mostly beginner's luck. Like I said, I thought maybe it would work out a little bit like poker, which when I did play my first poker tournament, I won.
Nice.
I didn't have quite the same luck this time around. And Big Brother is not poker, so you have to do a lot more talking, which is not one of my strong suits. I think it's no secret that Jamie is running that house.
And why do you think he hasn't been even put on the block yet?
I think everyone knows that Jamie is the trump card. It's just a matter of taking him out at the right time, because if you strike too soon, he's going to be able to get away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got to like wear down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a Pokemon.
I don't know what.
How to play Pokemon?
No, yeah, I
sorry.
don't know.
That reference was lost on Kate, but you guys might get it.
Like Pokemon Go?
No, so in the original Pokemon, in order to capture a Pokemon, you had to wear it down until it was 2 weeks, so that when you throw the Pokeball, it won't be able to resist and break out of it.
Oh,
So, similar sentiment there. You're going to have to wait until it's the right time to throw the Pokeball at Jamie, otherwise he's just going to bust out of it.
Yeah.
And then he's going to come after you.
Did you have fun, most importantly?
I did, yeah. It was definitely a different experience, and this is probably going to be caught on tape multiple times now, but I'm a pretty structured person outside of what has all happened inside Big Brother. I have a very strict routine of how I live, so it was definitely a change of pace by many miles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a emotionally, psychologically, physically draining game. It packs a powerful punch. I'm still a vegan.
Are you still a vegan?